I'm going to be honest, when I made my first video on Obama, I said a lot of false information, but in my defense, it was my first game I had ever fought against the boss, so in this video, I will attempt to give as much information and tips as I can, so that you can get SSS rank consistently and be an epic MLG gamer like I am. First of all, the character you pick is pretty important. For the best chance at winning, you want to pick a character that has a good up air because that's what you're going to be using the most to attack Obama, a good combo game so the style score is up at the end, and a decently heavy character that has a good recovery to maximize survivability. So, just Olympia. While stunned, Obama can be launched off stage and will take half of his HP as damage. However, when he does get knocked off stage, he will immediately get back up, so I wouldn't recommend doing this unless you are sure that the fall will send him into the next phase. After a while of being stunned, Obama will get back up no matter what. However, he'll only have two hands at this point, no matter what phase he's in, and he'll get knocked down automatically when you destroy his hands instead of entering the frenzy state. After phase 2, Obama starts to enter this state after you destroy his hands. Don't bother attacking him in this form, just wait for him to fall down. And also, while he's in this form, he's going to spam all of his attacks a lot more, so be ready for that. When Obama is knocked down, try to combo him on stage as much as possible to get him to the next form as fast as possible. Your score at the end will depend on both your style and time, so it's better to get in a quick combo that'll kill him quickly, rather than hit him with a strong attack and knock him off stage. Oh, and one final thing before I talk about the phases, Obama can tech off the wall for some reason, so be mindful of that, I guess. Just dodge the horizontal lasers. It's really not that hard. If you're struggling on this, then I recommend you click off the video and go play something like Slime Rancher instead. Second phase, again, is super easy. This time he just adds in vertical lasers. Ooh, spooky. So, yeah, second phase is also just a joke. Third phase is where it starts to get interesting. You need to dodge fists, so stay low to the ground so you don't get hit as soon as they spawn in, and be mindful of the large hitbox that lingers a bit after they hit the ground. Fourth phase is just more lasers. I say more because the lasers don't actually fire out faster, there's just more of them. And also the fists go away, so you don't need to worry about them. In fifth phase, Obama will grow 2 more hands, so now it's going to take even longer to kill him. Unlike last phase, this one fires out lasers slower, however it also throws in the fists again. Once he enters the frenzy state, he will fire out a ton of lasers, and although this may look like chaos, it's really easy to dodge, so don't overthink it too much. Sixth phase Obama will start to poke you, and continue to do this until you hit him enough, just like that one weird friend. There are also lasers during this phase, but there's so few of them before the frenzy state that you don't really need to worry about them. Also, after the poking attack has a really clear indicator when it's about to hit you, so you should be able to dodge out of the way in time without any problems. Seventh phase will try to grab you without your consent, whilst also trying to penetrate you with lasers. This phase, in my opinion, is the hardest because the easiest way to dodge the grab attack is to air dodge. You can position yourself so you don't get grabbed, but it is pretty hard. And of course, right after you air dodge, there's always a laser ready to hit you. If you do get hit by the grab, it'll just stun you in place for a bit. And for the frenzy state, it just has a bunch of lasers like normal. Eighth phase. This is the phase with the gun and sword, and despite what some people think, this phase is probably even easier than phase 6. You can get one free hit in without risk between every move Obama throws out at you, and in this phase, he only throws out 2 attacks. For the gun, just stay low to the ground and crouch, just like real life. And for the sword, you can either run behind where it's about to slash, or when it does slash, you can just air dodge to the sword beam. Once he enters the frenzy state, he will occasionally start to shoot out some bullets in an X pattern. This as well is pretty easy to dodge, just stay close to him and don't wander off to the sides too much. At 9th phase, he starts to spawn in Obama prisms that can be destroyed and shoot out projectiles that will stun you if they hit you for a tiny bit. These projectiles can also be destroyed. Other than the new prisms, the only other attacks are the lasers like normal and the poke. And during the frenzy, he does still have the X pattern gun attack, so be careful about that. For the final phase, he grows 6 hands, and at the start he will freeze you to spawn a ton of Obama prisms. He will continue to freeze you every time all the prisms disappear to spawn them back in, and in addition to this, he uses the laser, grab, and fist slam attack. Also, if you get grabbed by Obama, he'll use the sword attack, and this one is guaranteed to hit you. Once in the frenzy state, it'll just be the same thing, but with more lasers and the cross-X gun attack. And finally, at phase 10,000, Obama will instantly crash your game, making him the hardest boss in this game and a god by definition. Just kidding, he just dies in one hit. So that's all of the tips and advice I have for beating Boss Obama. If I missed anything, which I probably did, let me know. Anyways, that's all for today's video, so goodbye.